up everyone, this is Rita aka 范老师, your Mandarin accent coach and Chinese teacher. For obvious reason, a lot of Chinese learners haven't been able to go to China over the past year, and some learners just never get a chance to be in China. So what do you do if you don't have a language environment? Recently, a new app came up that I think is probably the best thing to happen to language learners. And today I want to talk about what it is and how to use it. But remember what to do first to consistently improve your Mandarin Chinese. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell below. 3、2、1，订阅了吗？ Let's get started. Clubhouse was launched in 2020, but didn't get a really big user base until 1 or 2 months ago, when Elon Musk tweeted that he was gonna get interviewed on the platform. Now it's currently still invite-only for iOS users, so it might be a little bit hard to get, but it's gonna be opening up more and more. Plus, they're starting to make some Android-friendly alternatives as well. Watch until the end of this video to find how to be invited. If you find a way to get on Clubhouse, just go for it. The cool thing about Clubhouse is that it's an audio-only platform, i.e., you don't need to care about how you look today, whether you are lying in your couch or sitting at your desk. It's literally the least stressful form of social media. And for language learners, more importantly, you are forced to listen and speak. I think pretty much all Chinese videos out on the internet tend to come with subtitles. It's actually rare to have some Chinese learning materials without being able to follow along with the characters. But like I've told you probably a million times, listening to the sounds of the language is crucial for your Chinese learning. And on Clubhouse, it doesn't matter if you are trying to work on your listening or work on your speaking, it's just a really great way to do both. As this app grows, there's been a huge influx of Chinese speakers from mainland China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and just overseas Chinese in North America, Europe, Australia, and everywhere around the world. So there are a lot of opportunities to hear Chinese and practice speaking Chinese. And because this app did start in Silicon Valley, there are a lot of Chinese users or just users in general that are from the tech sphere. So if that's something that you are interested in, be it in English, Spanish, or Chinese, then this is definitely a great app for you. Pretty much any topics that you are interested in, you can find on here. Investments, education, music, sports, celebrity gossip, etc., etc., even just random chatting. Like just a couple of days ago, I opened up Clubhouse and found my friend DJ Toy talking about a gaming and music live streaming platform that she's been working with recently. Now, I want to show you guys a little bit about how to use Clubhouse specifically for language learning. If you are trying to learn Chinese, the first thing that you can do is just go into the app, click on the search button on the top left, go into the Explorer section down below, and you can find languages. There are a bunch of different clubs that you can follow. And one of the big ones right now is this Mandarin Learners Club, where you can see people of all sorts of levels and backgrounds speaking in Chinese, both learners and native speakers. And there are rooms pretty much every day, all day, and everybody is just super friendly and welcoming, no matter what your level is. Another really interesting way that the platform works is that you actually get recommended different rooms based on who you are following. If there's a person that you see in one of the rooms and you think they are interesting, you can go into their profile, see what kind of stuff they are interested in and what they are all about. And if you like that, you can follow them. Like I just followed a scientific learning designer yesterday, and today I followed a few culture-related resources from a super interesting room. So from Elon Musk, Jared Leto, MC Jing, to any Chinese speakers that you found interesting, just follow them and maybe you will talk soon in this room or another. By the way, Da Shen just showed up this past weekend. If you want to know why he's viewed as the Chinese learner who speaks the best Chinese, go check out my analysis of his Mandarin. And follow him and others on Clubhouse. Anytime they pop up in a new room, it'll show you where they are. This way, you can also find a wide range of different topics, from Bitcoin to Chinese movies, from social issues to Beijing Mandarin. You get a wide range of exposure to different words, different accents. Anybody can go in any room to listen and speak. So how does this section work? Basically, you can just click into a room and you will see a little hand button, which is raising your hand, hit it, and one of the moderators can help you 上台, get up on the stage, Now when you get on there, you can first just mute your mic and wait for them to either give you an opportunity to introduce yourself, or if there's a topic that you are interested in and it's opened up in the discussion, just bring up whatever you want to say. Especially when you are in the language learning related rooms, don't be shy, don't be scared, because everybody is super welcoming and willing to help. And even if you just go into a room fully with Chinese people and you tell them, 大家好，我是谁谁谁，我来自哪哪哪儿，我学了多长多长时间中文了，很高兴跟大家聊天等等。They tend to be very, very friendly and encouraging. Asking a question could start a good conversation, but it's also kind of like you're in any other group or meetup event and you don't want to hug the mic, obviously. Another thing that you can do to just kind of work on your speaking is when you are not up on stage or just listening, I would recommend that you try to just repeat what the people are saying, aka shadowing. Because sometimes you think you understand what people are saying, but actually you might be just picking up words from the sentences, and your brain will figure out what the topic is and what these sentences are essentially about. But when you try to repeat people's sentences out loud, word by word, you will find which parts you are missed or may have ignored subconsciously. I'll talk about this self-practice method more in the future, but for now, you can just start doing it. Don't try to be perfect at the beginning and just try to follow as much as you can. My husband's been doing that with his Cantonese when he gets the chance in these rooms too. It's just a great way to secretly get a lot of speaking practice without having to actually talk to people, which can be super effective. Now, the first time you go and try to speak, you are probably gonna be super nervous, and that's totally normal. But as you get a bit more comfortable, you might even consider starting your own room where you can pick a topic that you wanna discuss with others, invite somebody that you are following to have a conversation, and people might just start to come in. And that's even more practice and a great way to make friends from all around the world. The whole point of language learning, I'm assuming for most of you folks, is to communicate and be able to get around or make friends with people in Chinese-speaking areas. And there are a lot of really welcome people to help you out along the way, and it's free. So I think this is the best platform out there right now to do so. And obviously, if you want to see what rooms I'm hanging out in, you can follow me at Shu Hong Fan or Rita Fan, and maybe we can have a conversation on there. I'm serious considering starting a Chinese corner on Clubhouse. There are a lot of Chinese natives willing to help with learners, but still not that many who have a more professional background or experience. So how can you join? I happen to have 5 invites now. So follow my Instagram account, Find Chinese Club, and the first 5 people to shoot me a message will get an invite. Remember, with Fan 老师, Chinese makes perfect sense. I'll see you in the next video. 哒哒哒哒哒。现在是夜里11点58，我已经快困死了。但是如果我今天不拍这个视频，我就真的会死。所以我要拍啦。